All right, what's good with you guys? We got another stream. Uh, so I'm gonna do this early. Y'all gonna start hearing me say this. Sorry for the dogs barking. Hey, whoever be watching this after I post it or after I'm live, bruh, just stick around. It not only does it help with watch hours, so I can eventually make $3 a month, but it's sometimes kind of funny. So tap in, leave a comment, like the video. You don't have to subscribe, but I prefer if you did. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, So let's get into the video. We're not gonna waste time. I had to get my laptop to get working right. I might have to buy like a spare charger of some sort because this one is starting to get to where you gotta wiggle it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know how I get when you gotta wiggle it. I'm saying you gotta start having tape and rubber bands and shit. And we can afford to invest in another one. Maybe around Christmas time. Ask somebody for a Christmas gift. Um, we're gonna wait for Rap God. Give him a few minutes to get right. See if he pop up. Other than that, let me where my phone at. I'm gonna have it open on my phone so I can see who pops in because I'm not streaming from two monitors. So when I stream from one monitor, I'm either on the YouTube or I'm on OBS. Oh, we got Rap God in here already. All right then, let's get to it. So we got Giannis versus Halliburton, aka I'm assuming he's asking Myles Turner what it's like being teammates with each. I do know that he's the big kid archetype, to where he kind of like plays with Legos, as you can see. Um, let's watch. I ain't gonna hold you. Also, that Jello opening is copyrighted, sadly. Let's lock in. Make sure it's recording right though. All right, it's look. I'm gonna ask you, Rap God, if it's going good.
I didn't realize the responsibility that came with being a hooper, a professional hooper at that, until like my third or fourth year in the league, bro.
Can we hear it? Just making sure we can hear it right. We can hear it. Just the volume could be a little louder. All right, probably got to turn it up on OBS. Give me a second.
Bro, man,
What
people
about
gonna get
now?
accepting to hear this. Dead ass, bro. Like sub in the league, I probably spent over like 50K.
Actually, we might have to skip the intros. It's copyrighted. But let me see, just a volume check.
Let's get ready to rumble! What's up, everybody? It's Welcome to Ball in the Family, episode 4. We're going to have a new guest come out today and turn y'all up. So tune in and don't get left out. I'm here with my co-host, Deuce Man. I'm here with D-Mo. And me and Banks tapping in from Mississippi. Tell them, Banks.
On the road.
On the road
tour.
again.
He got a
Still
hunch.
exciting info for y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all tune in, man.
Y'all tune in,
Ball
man.
in the Family podcast.
And Banks.
Ball in the Family.
Drop who y'all want in the comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm not gonna lie, them vibes right there though. We might need Craig and Day Day in this month.
Hey man, why y'all keep saying drop who you want in the comments? Everybody gonna keep saying LeVar and LaMelo, and we ain't seeing LeVar or LaMelo. I mean, we seen LaMelo for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's go to the first comment real quick. Let's just make sure that I'm not yapping. You know what? I like this one. Get Tatum or Halliburton. I like that. I think they got tired of asking for LeVar and LaMelo. They ain't popped up yet. Damn. Lonzo Ball is a bomb in basketball. God can't even get you 10 points. Plus you stay hurt. Think you should stick to podcast, buddy. Oh. Let's read the comments to that one. Holy. Ooh, they fighting back. What a sad human you must be to comment something like this. LOL. Can you play better? Question mark. So many people are sad in their lives. You have to ignore some comments. Basketball is not my thing, fool. But making that kind of money, you need to be performing a little bit better than that. He said, the truth is the truth, fool. Don't be mad. I can leave my opinion just like you did. Yet he'll drop 10 points against you. Sideways, laughing, crying emoji. I'll hold my breath, fool. We found his favorite word. That one right there. Frank Jones. That's how he was feeling. And I heard she wanna show who she be. I'm kinda fuck with shoulders. Oh. Bitch, we tatted head to toe. Give a fuck. The story wrote. Wanna tweak it up with me, and I'ma show you how that go. All right, let's lock in.
Motherfucking next. I hope y'all like this episode. Let's get into it. Ball in the Family podcast presented by Better. In honor of us launching our new podcast with Better, we got an exclusive offer for you guys. This season's going to be insane, but in the meantime, any new user who signs up to Better gets $23 free. No deposit, no catch.
A free 23? I ain't never gone that high.
I like the way that sounds. But yeah, man, they hooked it up for us. First time users get a free 23 when you sign up for Better. Limited time only, so hurry while supplies last. Use promo code BALL. Ball.
That's crazy.
Don't miss out. Sign up, get your free 23 bucks, and start making your picks.
And tune in for the pod every Tuesday. Ball in the Family podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast at.
We're going crazy this year. Lock in. Tonight, we have the newest member of the Milwaukee Bucks. After spending 10 years in Indiana, he brings shot blocking in a stretch big style to Milwaukee. He's a man of many interests, ranging from Legos to fashion to architecture. Please welcome to Ball in the Family podcast, Myles Turner.
Love, y'all. Love, man. Appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Appreciate
Don't put Legos in my intro. That better not be how you know me. Give me some philanthropy in there or something. Man, gonna put Legos at the front of the intro.
you taking the time and coming through, man. Know you just landed, so you know you could be doing a million other things, man. We appreciate you coming through.
Absolutely, man. Showing love always.
So honestly, this is my first time having an interaction with you, so I'm excited to see what this is gonna bring, man. I actually been a teammate with Larry Nance, who we just did, and I actually learned a bunch of new shit about him today. That was dope, man. So I'm excited for this interview. You keep a low-key vibe, but what is Myles Turner as a person like outside of basketball?
Man, like you said, I'm all over the place, bro. I'm very eccentric, you know. I try to share some of my interests, you know, on social media, but at the same time, very low profile too. You know what I mean? I like to be with my people. It's very family oriented. Come from Bedford, Texas. It's a little suburb outside of Dallas. You know, I spent my entire life there. I went to University of Texas. And, man, very prideful, you know. I know California, Texas, and we got our own little thing going on, but very prideful about being down south.
Better not be giggling like that, Demo. I only pause this to say, this is all me. This is the type simple nigga I am. If I ever were to get bread, maybe get a watch. maybe a few chains, some coonery trinkets, as low tier guy would say. Only 2 of them, though. Nothing crazy. This is perfect. Don't need to have them large. Don't need them iced out. And maybe some glasses. This is my style of living. These Jordans he can keep though.
But yeah, man, I just I
Wear
feel
me
like
some
there's so
Klay
much
Thompsons.
more to being a hooper, man. You know what I mean? We got love for the game, but there's so much other stuff that you can do, just not only with your brand, but you as a person. And I've never been afraid just to show myself, bro. And I just feel like I'm into different things and your normal person be into. But we can dive into it though. Yeah.
I feel that. I feel like speaking of that, like I feel like the outside people, like they don't realize that you really can't work out for 24 hours out of the day. Like it's a hard task to do. I know you can relate to that too.
You want
It's just
that
lame, bro. No, there's no way. Yeah.
Like we gotta have some type of hobbies, man. And speaking of hobbies, I do know that you're a huge Lego guy.
Yeah.
So when did that like start?
Yeah.
As a kid?
So, bro, I got drafted at 19, bro. Like, as you know, just getting like to
No,
Indianapolis.
he don't know
I mean,
that.
a Midwest city. I just was bored, bro. I was at the crib, and when I was younger, my pops, I really wasn't allowed to play video games like that. So I had to find like other ways to entertain myself. So it was a creative outlet for me. I just started free building, doing stuff that I wanted to do, and then when I got to the league, my pops got me more, or kind of like brought it up again. I was like, hey man, you used to build Lego and stuff like that. Just try it out. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Went to it. And then, bro, I just started being on set at the set. 500 pieces turned to 1,000, 1,000 turned to 5,000, 5,000 turned to 10,000. And
Wow.
yeah,
Hold on, he is not Metro. I think Metro is like a Lil Uzi Vert. He ain't no Lil Uzi Vert. If he was Lil Uzi Vert, them clothes would be 10 times tighter, and he might have a purse sitting next to him. That's something chill. Nice little long sleeve with some fat ass pants. That's a decent little fit. I would say this though, the hairline has receded drastically. It's further back than mine, and I don't even have no hair up top. Might have to consider trying out a new hairstyle, because when it's pulled to the back, it look even crazier. That's all I'll really say. It could really, he really could have that shit on for real. But even when I had that shit on, it's like, damn, bro, what happened to the top of your hair? Like niggas always try to bring that shit up, and I see why. Because as I'm watching him, all I'm seeing is like, damn, that nigga shit at the top of his head, crazy.
bro.
Like what is like the most like pieces that you have ever built?
Ever 15,000 is the most I ever built.
All right, well, hold on. Legos
Yeah.
aren't cheap. So, like,
Yeah,
how
no.
much have you spent on Legos, you think, throughout your whole...
Yeah, man, people gonna be upset when they hear this. Dead ass, bro. Like, since I've been in the league, I probably spent over like 50K, like just on Lego itself. But people don't realize, bro, it's an investment. These
Yeah.
sets, bro, like they go up over time. Just like at times, bro, some of these sets like outperform the stock market, bro. One of the little minifigures, dead ass. One of the little minifigures is a Boba Fett from Star Wars. I don't know how familiar folks are, but the Boba Fett from the Cloud City set, that shit's worth $3,000, bro. It's just a little minifigure.
Lego?
Yeah, bro. Dead ass.
That's crazy.
And bro, like it's dope now, bro. It's funny now actually because I've been on this shit for a long time, bro. Niggas just make fun of me, niggas just be on my ass and all type of stuff. Now it's cool, you know what I mean? Now everybody on that shit.
That's how it
on the
goes,
wave.
though. Yeah.
So I'm saying, so I was really one of the OGs with
We have to talk about that because I think he my age, right? So these are all dudes within my class of life, like in school from like 2013 to 2016, 2017. That 4-year window, the 4 years before and the 4 years after, that's like a window of your life. So a total of like 8 years. The reason I bring this up is it was a point in time where you used to get clowned for certain interests, like watching anime. I was never the guy afraid to say I watched anime, but being in the hood, niggas definitely clown you for that. Legos, having interest outside of gang banging and trying to get hoes, you definitely get made fun of and treated like dirt. It just is what it is. So I understand that completely, because I think he's 29 or 30, so he in that same age range.
it, bro. And I just kind of I used to talk my shit, but now I kind of just, sit back and do my thing, bro. Like, let the work speak for itself.
Is there anything else you collect, or is it just like Legos? Or
Really just Lego, bro. I mean, I'm into watches now too. I really started getting into watches a few years ago. And then outside of that, nothing like of like monetary value other than that. Yeah.
So you have 15,000 pieces. You put this shit together.
Yeah.
Where does it go? Like this has to
Yeah.
be stored somewhere safe.
Something like that, bro. So I got a crib in Austin and I got a crib in Dallas, and then I started running out of room. So when I got my new crib, I had to put like all the new stuff there. Then I obviously got shit in Milwaukee, that shit in Indiana. So bro, it's all over the place.
Damn.
So you gotta
Nigga, what? Is he flexing on us like that? 4 out? Is that what I just heard properly? 4 houses? One in Austin, one in what's it, Dallas? I could have been incorrect. And then Indiana and in Milwaukee?
find like shipping companies or the right people to sue them because bro, once it breaks, like you don't want to do that shit over again. Like
Damn.
people don't realize that, bro. You do 15,000 pieces, you get to like I don't know, you 9,000 pieces in, you fuck some shit up on page 3. Now you got to go back and do the whole bitch over again. But like
Damn.
some people ain't putting in the work like that, so I don't know. Bro.
How long is like one of those like pieces take?
I mean, to do a whole set, bro. If it's like I'm working on a Death Star right now, right? That's 9,000 pieces. I mean, I got 10 bags left, so that probably take me like 2 weeks. It don't really take me that long. I just lock in, get it done, put some music on, bro. It's escapism at the end of the day, right? Like I put my music on. I don't talk to nobody. I kind of just be in my own world. You know what I mean? Like my girl know to leave me alone, let me do my thing. And bro, I compare it to basketball, bro. It's like the same thing. One thing I get prideful on is like only I can put this together, right? Brick by brick. And then you talk about the hoop side of it, like it's the same shit, bro. To get to an NBA championship, it's a day by day process, brick by brick. Like you have to layer that shit every single day. If you fuck some shit up, you got to go back on a couple pages, then you got to do that. You fuck a coverage up on defense, that's on you. You got to figure it out and talk it out, communicate that shit. Like,
That's amazing.
So
Decent low perspective there. I will say that. That was pretty nice. The correlation. Most things in life do correlate because everything always boils down to energy. Remember that. It's not always about titles. It's about energy, intent, purpose. Get back to the base sometimes. That was nice. I like that.
you moved around a little bit in the NBA. You spent 10 years in Indiana. What was it like transitioning from city to city?
bro, honestly, like it was refreshing because I feel like I needed a fresh start, but very different, bro. I've always been a loyal dude. Like I never switched high schools. Like I was in the same school district my entire life, like kindergarten to 12th grade. Like stayed home for college at Texas. Obviously, I'm 10 years in the same city and whatnot. And nah, bro, it's the most different thing I never did, bro. But again, like sometimes change is really good for you. You gotta embrace that shit, and you just gotta kind of just go all in with it. And that's kind of where I'm at.
I feel that. See, I feel like, because I've been on different teams too, I feel like, I mean, I don't know you personally, like I said, but it don't seem like you do too much other things that where it's like you can't be doing this and this in the same city. Like, you know, you can do the same thing here that you can do there. So, like, for me transitioning, it wasn't too hard living because I was like, as long as I have a place to sleep in a room that's safe, like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Is that kind of the case with you too?
Yeah, man, we blessed at the end of the day, bro.
I was gonna say that. Basically, trying to say that we got bread, we can do whatever the fuck we want to, wherever the fuck we are on this earth. We got money. That's all I heard just then. He said, I'm a square person. I've always been into sci-fi, anime, astrology, science, etc. I would say those definitions are changing for what's square as of now. Why? Because as you get older, you realize you can't really box, especially if you're growing, let's be honest. You can't really box a lot of things into a narrow mindset. The only people that are doing that, middle school, high school, early college. Once you get into the real world, unless you're stupid, which a majority of people are, a good 90% on this planet, they easily put themselves in boxes because they show a lack of understanding for the reality that we live in. Point being, when I was talking about anime in high school, all that stuff that I was watching, turns out people was watching it all along, even the hood ones. But now it's cool. That's why I never abided by it. You just do what you do. As long as you ain't hurt nobody or super weird. You know, if you're super weird, start taking ashwagandha, start taking trips to the mountain, start doing some soul searching and asking God why. And try to cleanse your soul, cleanse your spirit. Some ayahuasca or something, some shrooms. You gotta do something. If you really like weird, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like if you into You think like, man, I should eat somebody one of these days. You know what I'm saying? You get one of those cravings, like, yeah, you might want to do something about that.
You know what I mean? Checks coming in first and the 15th. It's just you go out there and perform, and keep going at your craft. It helps that literally you go from Indianapolis, Milwaukee, very similar
Yeah.
outside of like the lake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like other than that, I mean, same type of people. Midwest nice. I mean, people go hard for their teams. That's one thing you're gonna notice here, like being in Cleveland, bro. You realize that these fans, like they're in the Midwest, they very much are like on board for their teams, bro. Like once you're part of their pack, like they really like rock with you. So it's been love out here. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
That's dope.
So I'm seeing here that you do interior decorating as well.
Yeah.
A skill I had no idea about. So let's get into that a little bit.
Yeah, bro, it's kind of the same thing. So one thing I realized me, bro, I grew up with all sisters, bro, all women. Like I'm the only like guy in my family.
How
Same-
many
same here.
is it?
Yeah. So I have one blood sister, but my mom is the youngest of 10 kids. So like,
You know what? That is crazy. Like if you have one son and he's 6'11", I don't know how old his parents was, and I know you probably wouldn't have been able to tell how tall he would have been. But in hindsight, I'm sure they wish they tried for a little bit more than just him, because they created a monster. You definitely want to replicate the monster gene.
I had 3 cousins living with me as well, and I consider them like my sisters.
Obviously.
And then, yeah, bro. Like I said, there's no real guys in my family. My pop's side of the family, I got 2 cousins, but they live in New York and they are much older than me. So like, even in my neighborhood, bro, growing up, like all of the neighbors was all women, bro. Like
Oh yeah, this also gives a little energy to your claim, rap god. You notice something I ain't noticed. I guess it's just extreme for me. Like when you say Metro, I'm thinking about Young Thug, Uzi Vert, them type dudes that you know what I'm talking about. Like they still got a bunch of hoes, but they might slide off on a dude one time or a few times. He wasn't giving me that vibe, but clearly he's been raised with a bunch, and I mean a bunch of women. So you was picking up on something.
daughters and stuff like that. So I don't know, bro. I've always kind of like had an eye for it because I was always just messing with them when I was kids. And then as I got into college, like people tell me you only gonna be there for a year, yada yada. Like if you knew me back then, bro, you realize that basketball was like my first like real like passion. Like
Yeah.
I think I was tall, like it was a way just to get on obviously and whatnot, but. I don't know, bro. I always had like other interests and whatnot, and then yeah, bro. I always had an eye for things. Like I knew like lighting, I knew angles, I knew what was gonna what color would pop with this color, like yada yada. Yeah.
So you got homes in different spaces. Like, do you do your own homes too?
So I did, and then I realized like that's just hard.
It
It really is.
Like the
Hey,
measurements and shit, right? Like you gotta be
yeah.
like so fine tuned.
Right.
Yeah, so I started working with a professional designer. Her name Nikki Chu. Like she's really good at what she does, bro. Like she helped my home in Austin. She just helped me reach my home in Dallas. Help my sister get right to with her spot. But yeah, bro, I had to get some professional help. 'Cause, at the end of the day, it's a representation of me. We got people over. You want to have something you proud of.
Heads up, if they talking about like rich nigga stuff and decorating and bread, I can't really comment on that. What could I really share for real?
So yeah, I had to outsource.
So like, what's the vibe of like if you had to like
Yeah.
actually design a crib? Like, what's the vibe you looking for?
Bro, I like
Come on,
earthy,
D-Lo.
like organic. You know what I'm saying? It's like you keep like a modern approach to it as well. So I love plants. I love trees. I love like having all that type of space around you because one, like I'm a big believer in energy and feng shui and whatnot, and the karmic cycle and all that stuff is real. When you have that type of stuff around you, like real trees, bro, like the oxygen that it brings into your space. The stuff that's it's actually killing your space as well. Like it's very real if you do the research on that type of stuff. Yeah.
Nice, that's dope. Do you ever do like yoga, Pilates, anything in the off
Oh,
season?
bro, I'm big into yoga, bro. Big, and that's another thing too. It's funny, I started doing a different type of yoga. It was called aerial ashtanga. So, instead of just doing like a vinyasa flow, I'm literally like in the air, like suspended, like
wow.
doing yoga like in the air. And same shit, bro.
what?
Like when it was like my second year in the league, bro. Niggas was making fun of me, niggas on my ass and shit like that. And then, bro, I got more durable, got my breathing right. I really started getting to the meditation aspect of things. Like it was
Hey, sound like all three Wall brothers need to be doing that, as well as Anthony Davis and Paul George.
one of the things that was really saved my career and really helped me, bro. And
Wow.
I encourage a lot more people just to, I don't know, just tap into that side of things because, one, yoga is hard, bro. If you actually lock in yoga Pilates, that shit is a
Yeah.
tough ass
It
workout.
really
You
is.
Yeah,
know
you
what
can
I'm
get
saying?
stronger for sure too. Holding
Yeah.
them poses and shit. Definitely.
Man, I'm telling you. And then the second part of it, yeah, bro, is just the mental aspect, bro. Like, someone like Jello, he be on tour. What like that's a lot of people, a lot of energy like you taking on, bro. Like performing all that type of stuff. You gotta give that same energy back to yourself. So you can only find that within yourself. It's very hard to kind of like outsource for that. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Speaking of G,
Yeah. What's up, gang?
I actually have a question for you, like just involving that. Like how
You know what? I don't know if that's intentional, but I only hear Jello out the left ear. They need to fix that. Jello need to be all ears too.
is it like when you go to different cities and like you see the crowd because you seem like the better the crowd, the better your show is. Like, do you feed off of that type of energy? Because there's so many different people around the world.
Shit, I try to have like my energy turned up for every show, like whether the crowd be there or not. Cause I feel like the people that came, bro, like they deserve to see a good show. Like no matter who pulled up, nigga. Like they still came at the end of the day. So I can't be like, oh, I'm tired. I've been on the road. Like everywhere I go, it's like the first time for them too. So it's like I gotta have my shit turned up every night. Like he said, like I get my energy a different way. That should have come like 20 minutes before the show, but it's in there though. Like I build it up like
Yeah.
that.
Do you guys feel that's
20
sometimes
minutes
as
before is
professional athletes,
crazy.
like before a game, it's like I gotta
That
go out
sound
there
like
and
hitting
put
a
on a show
blunt.
for the people that's out here, these 20,000, 30,000 fans that came to come see me. Like I gotta give my all, no matter if you're sick, no matter if you're maybe having an injury or hurt. You guys feel that need to go out there and not load management for a day?
Yeah, I didn't realize the responsibility that came with being a hooper, a professional hooper at that, until like my third or fourth year in the league, bro. Because you're right, that's, Indiana was very interesting to me because like kids was in elementary and middle school, and by the end of my career, they was in college, bro. So I was like a big part of their childhood and their life, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like when they do come to games, they got that first experience. You never know who's like again experience that is. So if someone travels 10,000 miles to come watch you play, and it's like, my toe hurt, like, nah, nigga, I'ma chill tonight. Like,
Right.
that's tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at times, as athletes, of course, you're going to have injuries you got to deal with. But
Yeah.
at the same time, if I can go out there and hoop, like, I'm going to go out there and do it. And I
Right.
like that. I like, what Jello was saying right there because that's real. I mean,
Yeah.
because, people, Mrs. Thinking about he in Mississippi right now, bro. Like, when's the next time, a big show like that will come to Mississippi?
right.
You feel me? They got to wait a year or two just to see that again. I don't know. Lonzo, what's your take? I'm curious. Yeah.
I would say like honestly, bro, for me, I just love the game. Like I feel like no matter if I'm playing at the park or if I'm playing in Madison Square Garden, like the brand of basketball that I'm gonna play is gonna be the same no matter what. So for me, it don't really matter. I think that
This is true. Not to cut him off. This is true. But it's levels to his love for the game. Like I want the Zoe that turns up when people talk down on you. You know what I'm saying? It's love. It's two different things. It's a yell and go at him, like a go like when you giving him energy, like some LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball yelling at him was the strongest you gonna ever see him for real, and that was in high school. Semi at UCLA also. When he had the energy of people believing in him and needed him to do certain things, and he performed to the level every time. That's different. There's also another side of him where you calling him a bitch ass nigga and you trash and you weak and you can't hoop, and then he come hit the next 3, 4, 5 shots in a row. Like, how can we get that out of him consistently so that he's not a 3-point per game scorer with 10 assists, but a 10-point per game scorer with 10 assists? The 10 assists is natural. You're going to get your rebounds and you're going to throw the amazing passes. That's the part of the game he's talking about right now. You're going to always do that. But we got to make a full, complete game out of Zoe. And that's what that's what the black dudes hate on.
I was kind of taught to play a brand of basketball that was like appealing to the fans because it's like the way I was taught to play was take open shots, push the break fast, make fancy passes, and do shit like that. So I think just naturally that's how I play. The fans will probably gravitate towards it, but I'm not necessarily out there like I need to do shit to make the fans happy.
That's real.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people too, like some fans watch the game and some fans just know the stars and shit like that. So it's like you could look at a score sheet and somebody can have 30 points, but like me being a basketball player, he could have had honestly he could have had a bad game that night and
Right,
he
right.
ended up having 30, but the nigga took 30 shots.
No
Like you know
impact.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
Right,
like
right.
it's two different type of people I feel like as far as like the fan goes. So I don't necessarily play for them, but if you like how I play, then you'll probably fuck with it.
I
feel
like that answer. I feel like you're the real like politically correct answer,
Yeah.
but like that's real shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shrugged his shoulders. It was PC. Like, nah, say how you really feel sometimes. Rap guy say, as a child, growing up, I didn't really fit in. I identified as a nerd, always into watching sci. Did I read that? Okay, no. Into watching Sci-Fi Network, Cartoon Network, Toonami, Disney Channel. Yeah, well, I think most of us did that, just as children. It's different as kids. It's as we started getting older and interests start shifting. That's when you start getting judged for still being into those things. Although you were raised on it, so why wouldn't you still be into it?
Are you destined to spend your entire career in the Midwest? You think?
Hey man, at this point, bro, I had my first real free agency experience. I've never been an unrestricted free agent, right? I've
Right.
always done contract extension in Indiana. So I got the real taste of the business side of things this summer. And to answer your question, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I thought I was destined to retire in Indiana, at
Right.
this point, the way things were going. And you realize that this league, they always tell you all the time, oh, it's just a business, it's a business, it's just a business. But then I really realized that shit this summer, bro. And, there's ways you can get more into it. But yeah, bro, I don't know. I'm just going to go, where God allows me to go and just continue to keep pushing, bro. That's all I can do at this point. I put in so much work to be in a position, like in my 11th year in the league. So, hoping to play 20s, keep rolling from there.
That's amazing, man. And how big of a selling point was it to play with Giannis?
Huge, bro. He's a generational talent, bro. It's like he's one of the best players of all time. Guarding that nigga is damn near impossible, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
So it's like, what are you supposed to do with a euro from the three ball?
My
Like,
God,
Right,
bro.
right.
Like, but now being on the other side of it, you understand why he is the way he is, bro. The work that he puts in on himself, his body, his mental, like, you see it from, I guess a firsthand experience, and like I guess the European approach to the game is a lot different than the American approach, bro. Like they really live or die by that shit. You know
no,
what
you
I'm
can
saying?
tell by just his passion too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that's different. I think in America people live and die by it too. It's just a lot more vices. Like, people are not, most structured houses allow for too many outside things to be distractions. Like, once you get into basketball in these European spaces, it's like, hey brother, basketball. Out here, hoes, smoking, drinking, friends, fun. Let's go out. Let's do this. Like, I would say this: if more people of other cultures were as talented and physically gifted as black people, basketball would be different. We wouldn't be talking about American basketball is different. American basketball is different because niggas run the league and niggas don't come from a lot of structure, but a lot of them are good. If, let's say this, even white people, they not the answers to. Let's say if this was an Asian or an Indian, or trying to think of some people that really be in there. Let's just say a European white works too, because they are a little bit different if you hear them speak rather than look at them. Point is, I mean, they all European, let's be honest, but what I'm trying to say is, the mindset, once you came to America and these people that hold American values come with a bit of slacking off, if I'm being honest. It wasn't always like that, but it turned into that. I think what, probably mid 70s till after. But you mean you wouldn't know because black people just happen to be the most physically gifted human on earth. So every athletic league, they always seem to rise to the top just by physical gifts. And a lot of them ain't always as disciplined.
everybody got that fire to them like that.
Nah, bro. But to do that shit for 82
Yeah,
every
every
year,
night, too.
like,
Yeah.
bro, it's very impressive. But yeah, it was a huge selling point to play with him. Obviously, I've seen what he did. With Brooke Lopez, and me and him have somewhat of a similar style of play, and I just figured, it'd be a seamless fit. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the NBA. Like, it's getting back to the two. Everybody trying to get two bigs now.
Yeah, I like that
Because
though.
it's like the skill is like you're skillful 1 through 5. Like fives is getting the rebound and taking that bitch up now at
Exactly.
7 feet. So it's like I kind of like the way the NBA is going as far as
I
like
do.
the lineups. I kind of fuck with the everybody's skill, but we got two bigs.
Right. Growing up, who did you look up to as far as like forwards?
Yeah.
Guard? It could be anybody.
No, of course. So like, being from Dallas, bro, I watched the prime like Dallas run. So Dirk Nowitzki was huge. I mean, he's 7 footer. Was able to shoot the ball, stretch the floor, and whatnot. And then it was like the next, culmination of him was like Kevin Durant.
Hey, bro, I did not know that. I'm not gonna keep pausing. I know we hella into this video, but I don't know anything about Myles Turner. The same way Zoe said he don't know. Yeah, I've never spent time watching Myles Turner do anything except a bit of the Lego stuff because it popped up in my feed. So let me just comment on that real quick. You know how he got that high arcing jumper? It makes sense now because of Dirk. That's all I wanted to say. When you see Myles shoot, it's like a rainbow. And when Dirk shoot, it's like a rainbow.
Obviously, being a 7 footer is able to like handle the ball and all that type of stuff. He went to University of Texas, so these are people that I'm watching like firsthand. You know what I mean? And then my dad was like super fond of Shaq. Like, he just always gassed him up. I knew I wasn't gonna be no damn Shaq or nothing like that. But like, but it is. My dad's, like speaking of him, he's very passionate, bro. He's from New York, so like, he's from Queens. So like, I hoop go out there, and the culture is out there. So he wanted to get to this level, but he actually broke his femur. So like one leg is kind of shorter than the other, and then like he played for a little bit in high school, but cause couldn't make that next jump with the injury. So he like living vicariously through me, like put everything through me and whatnot. So yeah, bro, it's dope. I mean, that's why I really resonate with like with y'all's journey and whatnot, bro. Like when y'all pops first started like pushing y'all and whatnot, as advocating for y'all, like it was such a refreshing thing, bro. Because not a lot of people have that. You know what I mean? Especially like in the black community, they don't have their pops out there, for them advocating for them like they was. Like first time I really seen you was McDonald's All-American game, bro. Like
Damn,
you had
for
like
real?
bro, you had like 20 something assists or
Yeah,
whatever it was.
I did all assisted.
Yeah, bro. That's when I first like Pete. I was like, oh yeah, this nigga gonna be alright, bro. Cause like you knew you could score, but like you was out there really just showcasing different parts of your games and whatnot. And then obviously little bro was gone. I seen Jello, the things I was doing at Chino Hills, but then your pops is very eccentric of putting y'all out there, and like, bro, that really wasn't happening. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Some people was on some hating shit with it, but like hoopers and niggas that knew was like, man, this nigga smart as shit, bro. Like he know what he doing for his sons, and it's dope. So yeah, I've always been like a big fan of like how y'all got here and what y'all's journey's been, bro.
That,
For real.
bro. Love, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The Bucks roster, man. Let's talk about this, man, including you. It's pretty new, man. And what do you think your expectations of yourself and the team are this year?
Bro, I still get nightmares, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got to Game 7 of the NBA Finals, bro. I was a half away from winning all that shit.
Yeah.
So, for me personally, bro, my expectation is to get back, and like I can't look at it any other way. You know what I mean? The way our roster is tooled, we have a lot of depth. I like where we're at. I think we'll be a very dangerous team. When we're all healthy and we're rolling. But my expectations are very high. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back to that grand stage. It really changed my perspective on basketball itself.
Right.
Year before I got to Eastern Conference Finals, and I kind of was able to kind of see that stage, but then pushing it past getting to the finals, bro. Once you're there, bro, there's like no the regular season like doesn't feel the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get to that grind, just get back to where you're supposed to be.
Wow. And that experience in the finals, man, like just surreal, right? Like,
bro,
and getting to a Game 7 in the NBA Finals is crazy. Like, you don't really see a lot of
Can't
those.
get no
At
like,
all,
better
bro.
than that.
Right.
Yeah. What people don't realize is that we're literally the only show on TV. You know what I mean? EuroLeague is done. WNBA is just now starting to kick up. All the overseas basketball is like over with. So we are like the main stage.
Wow.
And then the games are obviously a lot longer because of all the marketing and whatnot, all the promotion and stuff that goes behind it. And then, bro, it just goes so fast. It really do. You don't have that much time in between games, and when you do, it's just all one big production. So you just gotta go out there and just hoop, bro. It's the stage.
How much different is like the media coverage that you got to deal with? I be wondering that because I'll be like, y'all be in front of the cameras, like y'all have to talk a lot longer than you would have to like at a regular season game, obviously.
Every practice, bro, you doing a media circuit. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been to, like All-Star Weekend and stuff, right? How they put you to them circuits, it's the same thing, bro. But every single day, like you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like you're gonna talk to Good Morning America, then you go over there and talk to Stephen A. Then you gonna go over there and talk to Pat McAfee.
You know what, Rap God? See if you could start a poll in chat. I'm not sure if you could. I think I have to like give you permissions. I'll try to see that next stream. I'm gonna give you permissions to start polls. And but if you could already, like if you have this ability, if not, I might have to do it myself. Start a poll. Do we got the Cavaliers making the finals? Yes or no?
If you show like it's just whoever the outlet is that day, and again, like everybody's trying to take advantage of the moment. I mean, you'd only show on TV, so everybody wants their little piece, and everybody has to get their piece because of the marketing and promotion that goes into it. Yeah. So it's a lot, bro. At the end of the day, like we're hot commodities. We as NBA athletes, we got face value. I mean, we don't wear helmets. We don't people can see. We don't wear hats. People can see like who we are, and they try to take advantage of that brand as much as they can.
Yeah, I think even speaking of Game 7, I think it was dope that it was actually like two small markets, if you will, like Indiana versus OKC. Because honestly, I didn't know how the finals was going to go just because of that. But I think it ended up being bigger than the Boston
Great basketball,
series, if I'm not mistaken. So for that to go to Game 7 too, I mean, unfortunately, what happened to Reese was like fucked up because that would have been like so cinematic. But that whole series was amazing, man, and you was a big part of that as well. So I'm definitely a fan of your journey, bro. Playing against you I hate it because fucking I don't know what we're supposed to do on a fucking pick and roll. Like this nigga 7 feet. Like you want me to get back there? There's no contest, but man, I had some good battles against you, man. But let's get into who are your top 5 centers of all time.
Oh man, it's everybody's favorite question. Let's see. Let's see here. You got to throw Shaq in there. Obviously, he's one of the most dominant centers of all time.
Probably the most.
Yeah, like there's just nothing you can do type shit. Then you got to throw Akeem in there, obviously, because of his skill level. Do you consider Tim Duncan a power forward or a center?
He's a big to me.
Yeah,
I consider him a center.
He's a power forward though.
Power forward.
Yeah, he go both ways.
I mean,
but he's
I consider him a center though.
We throw him hybrid, throw him in there.
Then he get a lot of love on this show, man.
He has.
You
got to get Timmy D on
in today's world. So
he wasn't flashy, bro. He just went out there and just did his thing. Throw them 3 in there. Then, damn, for argument's sake, you have to throw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in there, obviously, just because of what he did for the game, transcended things. He had his own shit to it.
I had this.
And then to round off my 5, I look for dominance, bro. So I'm gonna throw Dwight Howard in there just because of what he did. I'm gonna throw what he did defensively, bro.
He does.
I'm gonna look. I know they're gonna try to give Dwight Howard his flowers and this and that. I'm not here for none of that. People better start putting Jokic in their top 5s. Jokic is the best big man I ever seen touch a basketball in my entire life. Jokic is one of the best players I ever seen. If Jokic had 3 rings, he's the greatest of all time to me. And you've never heard me say this because I don't talk about Jokic on here. But just watching him, whenever he touches the ball, the game just completely changes. Nobody seems to be able to counteract him moving at 10 miles per hour while they moving at 20. It's actually insane, and it's beautiful to watch. It ain't like Luka either. It's highly efficient. But it's all good, Rap God, because I mean, I don't know how to start a poll either. I can't even give you the how to.
Doesn't get enough love either, though.
Because people didn't watch him play, bro.
2-sleeve Orlando, Dwight.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
30 and 20.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw like a prime Dwight in there. You know what I mean?
Dunks, tip jams, blocks.
A little bit of everything. Let that team to the
I'm
finals.
not mad at that at all.
Okay. Should the NBA shorten the season to 65 games?
Bro, I love this question because
stood up for this one.
Yeah. Like, in all honesty, no, because you gotta think, bro. We get game checks. You gotta realize that this is a business at the end of the day, bro. Like, just being in this league as long as I have, if you would have asked me the same question 5 years ago, I would have been like, hell yeah, bro. Niggas need rest. Niggas need to go out there and get ready for the playoffs. Nah, bro. We are trying to get our bread at the end of the day, bro, and set up bread for the next generation of hoopers.
Right.
So all the TV money, all the marketing rights, everything that goes in these games are very important.
Right.
That's why, like, just even adding an 83rd game with the in-season tournament, it's huge, bro. It's huge for us.
Right.
You get corporate sponsorships and all that type of stuff. And, like, this is the type of stuff that young hoopers or anybody that's watching is going to, like, realize about, where we're at now. Like, this isn't no kiddie shit no more. Basketball was awesome, when we was kids, you had that fun, but people are profiting off of us now. Like, we're our own entities and whatnot. So, you can't shorten the season just based off of, one, how our checks are lined up, how our salaries are lined up, and, like, how these teams have lined everything up, with their partnerships.
I love how you talk about the game, like business wise, and you've been in the league for a long time now. Like,
Yeah.
how has the game evolved on the court that you've seen from your rookie season to now? Like,
Yeah, bro, it's a very trendy league. You know, Lonzo touched on this earlier when he was talking about like two bigs, right? When I first got into the league, bro, bigs weren't really shooting threes like that. There was a couple, maybe a couple forwards who out there stretching the floor, but bro, I came in the league. It was me, Karl Towns, Kristaps Porzingis. Like we were really the bigs. I thought Bobby Portis and they were in the same draft class. We were the bigs that kind of started like stretching the floor and like had
That's
to
a
make
whole
guys.
new wave. The bigs
Yeah.
right there.
Exactly.
All y'all
So,
can shoot.
so it pushed out the guys like the Al Jeffersons of the world. Like, you know, I came in with Jahlil Okafor, another one. He was more of like, you know,
Wow.
behind like back to the basket like type
Yep.
of big. Those guys kind of became extinct because you had to be able to one guard at a high level and two, you know, be able to stretch the floor. So, you know, yeah. So when I first got into the league, it was the Golden State Warriors rush. Everybody wanted to shoot threes. Everybody wanted to kind of play fast. So it ran bigs off the floor. Then recently, it started getting more into two bigs and all that type of stuff. And then now you coming in now.
You know what? There was that 2015 through 2020 era of small ball, even a bit after that. I think the Lakers, I think Jokic, and I think Minnesota brought two bigs back. And having Chet be his size made it also very easy for OKC to do it. So what I'm saying is, Jokic is pretty much unstoppable. So the Lakers threw three bigs at him: Dwight, JaVale, and AD. A rotation at three. So people start saying, "Oh, we can stop Jokic with that." Then you get Karl Anthony Towns and you get Rudy Gobert. You've seen how they looked against the Lakers this year or last year in the playoffs. They're like, "Oh shit, we need a big," because they really out here grabbing boards. Chet Holmgren, 7 foot tall, right? Can dribble like a guard. He's kind of like what is he, Italian? Who knows? But he's kind of like a white KD. Cooper Flag. Everybody's trying to find these hybrid big guys that are willing to rebound and still able to ball handle. And I think that's because of Jokic, but I also think it's because of the last few championships, the way that they were dominated. Everybody just copies. So, Lakers won with two bigs. And then I think after that, right? I think it was Giannis, right? Lakers and then Giannis. And that was two bigs, which is Giannis and Brook Lopez. And then after that was the Warriors, I believe, in 2022. I don't think they had two bigs, but Draymond still, like, he kind of counts as that. He sometimes was at the five, but not primarily. And then after that was the Celtics, 2023. Was that? No. It was 2023. 2024. Am I getting my years mixed up? Am I missing? Oh wait, Nuggets, my fault. Nuggets, that's Jokic and somebody else. And then the Celtics, which were pretty much big people on the floor. And then OKC, big people. So the league has been forced to adjust based off the champions all having a big lineup. And here we go, back to the copycat shit.
Even before that, then it was everybody had to get all-stars. Everybody wanted all-stars on the same team. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted the super teams and whatnot.
Yep.
Then that fizzled out, you know. And then now, the way we played in Indiana last year, the league's starting to get back to that.
Playing
guys
fast.
Guys playing fast. Guys are picking up full court. Guys are guarding. Guys are playing smaller now. So, yeah, bro, it's a very trendy league. And whoever, like, wins the championship, honestly, that's usually, like, what it goes to. Yeah.
Never heard nobody say that. That's really
fair.
what it is, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
That's how the
That's
shit
fire.
go, man.
And speaking of that, like, can you win a ring without at least two superstars, in your opinion?
Okay. I think
Before you answer this,
Go
I
for
think you gotta take. I think you gotta separate a superstar from a star.
From a star.
okay. I
Okay.
think there's a
Those
huge
aren't.
difference there.
There's not the same. those
Okay,
aren't the
so
same two.
without saying no names, how many superstars do you really believe that are in the league? Like, do you think there's?
I don't think there's too many superstars.
You think 5 or under, like, to
No,
10?
more than 5.
You
More
can
than
count on
5.
2 hands, I say.
Yeah,
Two
more
hands.
I'd
than
say you can
5,
count on 2 hands.
but like not more than 15.
And how do you define a superstar? By the way?
Gravity, nigga. Gravity, bro. That defines a superstar. That
That's
always
on and off the floor, by the way.
fact.
Okay.
How you
Yeah,
carry
superstar
yourself,
is
too.
on and off.
That's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a superstar gotta like yeah.
I don't know why they ain't said it. SGA. I'm gonna say it for him, bro. SGA is the spitting image of what you want a hooper to be. Like literally, um, he can go from 0 to 60. He could stop at 45 if he want to. He has complete control of his body, kind of like that Dennis Schroeder run style, but with a lot more twitch and ability and height. Completely beautiful on the basketball court. He took Kobe moves, which people won't talk about. He took some of Jordan, took some of Allen Iverson, and he's mastered it at 6'6" with long arms. He's amazing, man.
Giannis is a superstar.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
I definitely agree with that. You can't be no lame out here and then
Yeah.
try to, carry the face of the league either. So that's
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
Okay. But can you win without two of them?
I think you can, but that's just me.
I personally think you can, but you have to have star power.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then here's what I mean by that. Touchy subject. I ain't gonna get fined for this shit, but like, bro, the way the refs treat superstars and stars, it is very different. You know what I mean? Especially seasoned refs. When you
Right.
get to the playoffs and whatnot, like, you're not gonna have the same refs that you have during the regular season. You know what I mean? It's a roster cut that goes down, as y'all know. Only the most efficient refs or the better refs are gonna be in the league, or sorry, in the playoffs and whatnot. So the way they treat superstars is gonna be different than the way they treat a second or third year player.
Yeah.
So if you don't got no real motion, like as far as like your superstars or your stars in the team,
Right.
that's gonna affect the way you play. It just is. You're getting more calls. You're getting more.
They need to fix that. That's what kind of makes me not want to watch basketball sometimes, because it really is bullshit. They calling fouls based on who, rather than just calling a good game of basketball, and that's why sometimes I can't tune in, bro. I can't lock in knowing the game is. That's why it's rigged. We shouldn't be calling fouls based on who. We should be just calling it to call it. And even if you were to do it, it shouldn't be as blatant as it is. Michael Jordan started this shit, man.
Attention and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I do think that you have to have a couple stars on your team. You can win with a superstar, but you do have to have stars and star power.
That's what I would say.
I mean, I'm looking at, I hate to say this, the OKC team last year. Did they have two superstars?
That's what I'm saying. Their superstar is Shea.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
I
he's a-
think
he's for sure
Shea
a superstar.
and Williams are
Yeah.
stars.
Right. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. And they were very deep. So okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
they depth is what really like help.
Like a
out
lot
the
of
most.
team. I don't know a team that has. I guess like two superstars would be like. There's not that many teams.
Really
I don't
isn't,
even
bro.
know who
Bron
has
and
two
Luka are two
superstars.
superstars.
What do you say, the
Luka
Knicks?
and Bron.
Luka and Bron, two superstars.
What do you say, the Knicks maybe? Like Cat,
Cat and
JB?
Cat and Jalen Brunson.
And Brunson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Carl Anthony
Only
Towns
a
is not no
couple, though. It's not a
superstar.
lot of teams.
AD and
Star.
Kyrie are
Kyrie,
definitely
there
two
you go. When he get
superstars.
back healthy,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
But I think you can win with one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you think in this era of the NBA, it's underappreciated by old head NBA?
Nah, this is a good question.
Yeah, of course, of course, bro. At the end of the day, bro, this shit about our bread, right? Like they feel like they paved the way for us, and they're not getting their dividends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, a role player now, or maybe even a subsidiary role player, is making what the superstars is making back then.
Right.
So when old heads watch us and they see a nigga averaging 13, 14 points, but they getting the same bread that someone was averaging 30 back in the day,
Right.
of course they're gonna feel a type of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Game is game, love is love, but like, you got to call it what it is. Now,
Yeah.
I don't think it should be that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all putting y'all's work so we can live the way that we live. And of course, I think that we got to show more respect as the younger hoopers or whatnot to the older generation. I feel like it's times where it's like, nah, that nigga wasn't like that, or man, that nigga yada yada. But like, bro, the NBA was a lot different back then, bro. The way they ref the NBA was a lot different.
It was,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
was.
But
I want your opinion on 90s, early 2000s basketball. Like,
yeah. Tougher brand of basketball, especially in the Eastern Conference.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you came over here, bro, like you wasn't going in the paint, bro. Like nowadays you cut, you have freedom of movement. That wasn't a thing back then, bro. You go into the paint back then, and you get an elbow to
getting
your
chucked
throat,
crazy.
like you down, like you getting chucked every time you roll. Like niggas wasn't catching lobs like that. There's a reason, bro, and they let a lot of shit rock. Honestly, it was.
Hey, man. It wasn't like when you go watch them games, it's not like you've seen that happen, of course. The thing is, it doesn't happen anymore. But it wasn't the whole game of that happening. You might catch an elbow 3-4 times a game. They act like it was all play every play. No, it wasn't. And even then, that's not even good basketball. If you want to fucking perform UFC moves on the court, that don't make you a good hooper.
More physical. So yeah, to score 20 points a game back then, bro, you got to be cold-blooded motherfucker, bro, for real. Like, it's not the same, bro. It isn't. Yeah.
I'm gonna say when I first came into the league, I used to work on chucking drills. I don't know the last time I've done a chuck.
Exactly.
Chuck a lane.
Call that shit
That's
right
not even
away,
a thing
bro.
anymore. When I was in college, that was a thing.
Yeah, that hasn't happened in a minute.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, bro.
man.
You can't do that anymore.
Tougher brand, bro. Yeah, niggas ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, you might get a flagrant.
Yeah, bro. Jello, I'm just curious, bro. Like, you obviously, you know, multi-talented and whatnot, multifaceted, bro. What made you want to lean into this career, bro? It's the rap shit. Like, you know, it's not easy, bro, obviously, but what made you want to lean into it?
I'd say like I was pretty creative growing up for real. Like, I used to write raps when and like 8 years old, bro. Like some decent shit for real. So, and I could always like write hella stories. Like I don't know. I feel like I just rap. It came easy for me to make a song for real. So, I've always felt like if I didn't hoop, that was my fallback shit. Like I was like I'm gonna be some rap ass. I'm gonna be a rap nigga, or I'm gonna go on TV. Like I don't know, one of the two.
Heard you.
I didn't really have many options.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna hoop my whole life. So once I started like putting out that tweaker shit, like it really like opened my eyes to that lane for real. Like I'm like I damn near gotta make music now because that's how it's coming in for real.
Fast, bro. You turned the league up for real, bro. You turned the league up.
You was on fire.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When the very first time, well, you've been rapping like your whole life, like you said, but the very first time I was like, nah, this nigga actually different. Is when we was in my first year on the Lakers. We was in Marina Del Rey. You was
I
there
remember.
in the kitchen just fucking around, and this nigga hopped on the mic, bro, and freestyle for like a good 3 minutes.
Like literally just hopped
And
on
I've
there.
never heard him like I knew he used to write and shit. But I never heard him like actually go out there and just talk. And this nigga was going like
He went
it
crazy.
Was outrageous.
Fed, huh?
I need to go find that file somewhere on my computer. Bro.
No, I haven't. Like he literally. So we were messing around. He just pushed me out of the way and just went crazy. I said, "Oh, what the hell?"
That shit was nuts. Ever since that day, I was like, hold on. And then we started going to the studio and shit. And like people don't really know he been making music for the last 5-7 years.
I know, because I've been listening to some of it. He got a whole album with Zoe. They got a joint album. They got a few singles released together. Not just TikTok. My Town, a few other things. I can't name the whole album. It was joint. I ain't listened to it in about a year, though. But I have went through the whole track list. I haven't really been listening to music with lyrics. It's been straight sounds and shit. I've been on some different shit. Point being, Jello been making music, and I will say this: if you gonna listen to Zoe music, my favorite song is "The Way" by Alonzo. That shit hit
Consistently, pretty much.
Damn.
So
That's hard.
it just happens that he got into the right situation at the right time, and it went and did what it did. But man, his whole rap. Everybody asked me about his rap career, like how that shit started. I'm like, bro, honestly, I could have never seen it, but if you look back, you can actually see it.
I didn't see it either, nigga, at first. But when I look at all the shit I was doing, I low-key had bars, nigga, as a young.
Yeah, bro. It's one thing to be a lyricist, bro, but like the delivery, bro. That's why I was rocking with you when you first started popping off, bro. Cause like, you know, it's hard, bro. You got to sell your product. You can have fire bars, you know, do what you do, but you got to be able to really sell that shit. And I feel that's one thing you've been excelling at, bro. It's for real. Keep going though, bro. For real. Cause you know a lot of people look up to you, bro. Especially in this hoop shit, dog.
Myles, you ever hopped on the track?
Oh, bro, that's not me, bro. See, I'm more into production, bro. I've always been a production nigga. I love like beats and transitions, and I love like, you know, putting that together for other people, you know, to hop on the track or whatnot. But I've always kind of been on that side of things. And I enjoy, even in movies and all that type of stuff, the way people score movies and to put music behind it, like that's more my lane right there.
Okay.
We might need some beats, man.
Get
Get a little track or something out there.
Fuck around,
That'd be
man.
dope.
Yeah,
For
fuck
real.
around in there.
Ever turn $1 into 10,000? Probably not. But now you can on Better Picks. Highest multipliers in the game. You can win up to 1,000x off just 2 picks. Download the Better app, pick more or less on player stats, and watch your games give way more interest.
Better Picks has the highest multipliers in fantasy, up to 10,000x, and it's available in 33 states, including Texas, California, and Georgia.
Download the Better app today. That's better, as in BETR. Must be 21 or older and in a jurisdiction where Better Picks operates. Terms and conditions apply. Better Picks. Sports just got better.
Okay, So we're about to play a game called Build or Brick. First block I guess we have here is big man shooting threes.
Well, you got to build that.
Got
Yeah,
to,
off
yeah.
rip.
Got to,
You have
got
to
to,
say you
got to.
got to have
My
one
player.
on your squad for sure.
All right.
Easy
Need that.
one.
It's an essential.
Block number 2, trash talking.
That is not essential. Maybe let's say this from an aspect of like I don't know if he's saying like a elite marksman big man. Like big man shooter is like I need this dude to be a shooter. I just need a big that can hit a shot every now and again, so you just can't leave him by himself. Like if you leave him by himself, cash money. About 30% from three, I'm fine. Any big man shooting 40 plus, we don't really need it. It's nice, but we don't really need that. I would allocate something somewhere else.
While you play.
It's for the love of the game, bro. You got to build that. You know, I personally like, bro. I'm pretty chill when I. It's for the love of the game, bro. You got to build that.
It's an essential.
Block number 2, trash talking while you play.
It's for the love of the game, bro. You got to build that. You know, I personally like, bro. I'm pretty chill when I play. But if somebody turns me up, then yeah, of course it gets me going. You feel me? Like it honestly, it gets my game going a lot more.
Bro, you seen Zoe? What I tell you? 100% co-signed that. I hate that he's like that though. Like, don't only turn up because of that. Turn up because you Zoe. Look at that. Look how he signed that. Cause he love when somebody talk shit and he tap into that next gear.
Somebody turns me up, then yeah, of course it gets me going. You feel me? Like it honestly, it gets my game going
Niggas
a lot
agreeing
more.
aggressively.
So, yeah, I think that's just good for the game, bro. More than people think.
What's your best trash talking moment that you've had? Either somebody talking to you and it turns you up, or you talk to them.
Let me think, bro. Honestly, niggas don't really be on much. I probably say, honestly, bro. This past playoffs, my now teammate Gary Trent Jr., bro. He he was turned up last year, bro. He had a really good game against us and whatnot. And I'm not gonna say exactly what he said because you know what I'm saying. I don't know, family, kids watching and shit. But he was talking crazy, bro. And then like it just took me to a different place. I turned the fuck up out of nowhere, bro. It was like I think it was like game 2. And I really started to like turn up. I hit like 3 threes in a row. Then like I started turning up defensively. Like I just had this different energy to me, bro. Different adrenaline or some shit. So he really got me going last year because he was talking a little crazy. But again, it's the playoffs, bro. It's part of it. Yeah.
Block number 3, putting a ton of effort into a tunnel fit.
You gotta block that, bro. Because bro, there's a big difference between. There's a huge difference between style and being able to put that shit on, bro. I think it's some people can put on clothes, some people can really put that shit on. So either you got it or you don't. So I'm blocking that one. Yeah,
Nah, for sure. Taking a break
I
from
agree.
social media.
yeah, build that shit, bro. Have to.
Gotta take a break too.
In our day and age, bro. Like especially now with all the fucking parlays and all that extra shit, bro. Don't fuck around and miss that assist, bro. Don't fuck around and not get that rebound. Like
Getting death threats.
nigga, what? Yeah.
Good night.
The bubble ring doesn't really count.
Nah, I'm not rocking, bro. Cause like that ring has to count. I was there, bro, and like it was a grind, bro. Honestly, you know what I'm saying. You don't get the same adrenaline rush you get from the crowd. You gotta really lock in like every single day. Like I'm not rocking with that one. I think that was an earned ring.
That was the bubble was.
That was the purest form of basketball.
For sure. Probably a 101. I don't think that will ever happen again. Stats can't actually tell you if someone is great at ball.
Oh, I love this one. I'm definitely building that, bro. There's plenty of guys in this league. You know, I play with some of these guys, bro. You can have crazy numbers and have no impact on the game. We call it empty calories. Like, you can have 30, 20, and, 11. And you're right. You're taking 25, 30 shots, or then you're not, doing your thing defensively and whatnot. Like, I'm definitely rocking with that. Empty calories are a big thing in this league.
Well said. People dating AI bots.
Bro, yeah, of course we blocking
Hey.
that shit. Nigga. You putting that shit on the glass. Like, you
That's the
you
crazy
ain't got no
shit.
emotion like that, bro. You got to turn
Hey,
it. Yeah, bro.
like I told him, 2030, I promise you that shit's gonna be here though.
They already did, bro. ChatGPT came out, the open AI, whatever, and they have like basically AI for like sexual relationships.
Really?
Like they
What?
talk to y'all
Oh, this shit's
freaky, they
coming
talk
next
to you
year.
crazy. Like this shit's already here, bro. That's a whole different conversation. Nigga, AI moving crazy right now.
It's all about them forcing it into silicone. That's the goal. Like conversations is one thing, but some of these dudes that just have no ability to attract, and their family tree is probably gonna die with them. Instead of them being unhappy while they realize that, they gonna go ahead and get them a nice job, invest, and get that silicone with that AI programming that love them and know how to bounce up and down. That's all they require.
Fast,
Oh,
man.
Yeah, and if you're gonna profit off it, yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah,
Making workout plans a year ago. Now we got relationships.
yeah, that ass, bro.
Wow,
So who
man.
knows? Yeah, what the fucking AI bot to you to talk to you crazy? You get you going.
hey,
Yo.
vintage clothes are better than new drops.
Nah, bro, that's a fad. I'm blocking that shit. I feel like people put too much shit into that vintage. Like, oh, this shit from the '90s, bro. This shit hard. Like, nah, nigga, that shit was cool when it was cool. If you want to bring it back, it's cool. But like, bro, they're innovators out here. I like it. I like when people can come up with their own shit, make that shit hot, and you ain't never seen it before. So, nah, I mean, vintage is cool. You know, have your little drip here and there. But like, nah, I like the new age shit.
That's what's up. And now we got the superstar question. It's build your squad. You get one superhero, one anime character, one all-time NBA player, one current player, but it can't be yourself,
Okay.
and one celebrity. I can run those.
But that's a crazy roster in general. Let's hear what he say. We gonna do ours too. And let me see. Rap God said in the chat. My favorite era is the 2000s. I'm a 90s child. The 2000s was too physical. There were two big men in the paint. Melo motivates himself all the time. Yeah, Melo is that guy. You talking about LaMelo, right? Just making sure, because you mentioned the 2000s, made me start thinking about Carmelo. But I'm saying this to say, that probably the 2000s era to me is way better than the 90s. But let's build our little roster. It's an interesting question, crazy question at that.
Back if you need to hear them again.
Sheesh. Okay, I
Let's
think
start
I'm
off with the one super.
First was a superhero.
If I had one superhero on my team, I'm going Doctor Strange, bro. Shit.
That's a crazy pick. If I could think of one superhero, trying to think of who I really like though. I don't really like someone specific. Sometimes, bro, I even like villains. I like alternate storylines of villains who are superheroes. Sometimes, I know it's crazy, but give me a second. I gotta. I'm gonna give you something. Um, bruh, man, I might go with Silver Surfer. I know it's crazy. I might go with Silver Surfer.
It's a great
That's a
pool.
good
I'm
pick.
going Doctor Strange for
I
sure.
tell him all the
Great
time they
pick.
would not have won without him. No chance. Zero chance. So the next is anime character.
Believe it or not, people gonna find this crazy. I don't really watch a lot of anime.
Neither do I, but I'm
Yeah.
going
That's gonna
Marvel
be the-
though.
I
I'm
ain't
huge
gonna-
on Marvel, but I don't really watch.
Whoever you said, I was about to just agree with it. Keep that shit pushing.
Hey, love.
It's cool. Look, just because you're not big in anime don't mean you can't really tap in. It's really some good energy, some good love that come from anime. It really grows you as a person sometimes. But obviously for me, no brainer. Most of us, the majority of men, we going with Goku. You said believe in Jesus, rapture soon. No, it's not soon, but it's not the furthest away either. You said I'm a DC fan. I love superheroes and villains. My favorite villain is the Joker. Yeah, I could see that. He's definitely somebody that's a wild card, make you feel a certain way. Um, his energy. It's like sometimes you'd be like, man, why don't they just kill him? And then sometimes it's like, don't kill him. You know, Joker, that type of energy. But I will comment on that. The creator doesn't operate on human timetables. Human beings are spoiled in thinking that their timeline is the time for a rapture. Bro, they've been saying a rapture was going to happen for 2,000 years now. I'm not saying that it can't and won't. What I'm saying is, don't think you're privileged to know the creator's time. You know nothing of him, and the way that his time works in his dimension isn't how time works here. It could have been a few seconds since Jesus died in their created in their universe, and they're part of their dimension. Whereas 2,000 years have passed here. We are a blip in time. Our lives are insignificant in that aspect. But not saying it to not believe it. All I'm saying it for is it always makes me feel away when the ego of man is so high to where they think they can tell you when the rapture or when anything is gonna happen. You are not connected to God. He don't fuck with us like that. Not after what we've done. And that's why there's even a rapture. But with that being said, I would say as you grow, continue to prepare yourself for it, just in case. Just become a better man. Cleanse your mind, cleanse your heart, cleanse your spirit. Believe in God, have faith, if that's your thing. But don't get stuck in thinking that, because people have been yelling those bells for a very long time, and it hasn't happened. Why? Because the Creator does not operate on your time. Your life will come and go potentially before that happens. It could be there for your children. Prepare them. Share that message with them. You don't always have the opportunity to experience these things. The same way people 100 years ago haven't had the chance to experience technology. They still prepared for it though. They put their family in position to experience it. So that's the best thing you can do from that aspect. And again, keep in mind, our time doesn't work. It doesn't work the same outside of us. It doesn't. Even if you're on a different planet, if you're counting 365 days as your timetable for the universe and how it works, it doesn't apply on other planets. If you were like, oh, 1 year's passed, I think that's been 1,000 days in some parts. So all I'm saying is, don't operate based on the scale of reality you think you understand. You don't know nothing about this universe, and you don't know nothing about our Creator, except for the little books that they keep tampering with that they've left behind.
Respect to the niggas that do.
We could go two superheroes, no?
Yeah,
Maybe
go
a
to superhero. Or we do a Star Wars character.
Okay.
Do a Star Wars
Is
character.
Star Wars, before we answer that, is Star Wars the greatest series?
I'm so biased, bro. I just think that I love the story it tells, bro. Honestly, like I throw it up there one of the greatest of all times. Like when we're talking about like, you know, fiction and whatnot, just because of how it applies to life and whatnot. People don't realize that the Force and all type of stuff, it's just cheap, bro. It's just lifeblood. It's just really like what you do on a day-to-day basis. Now, I mean, we about to go a complete different topic, so I'm gonna stay right here.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get one Star Wars character.
Yeah, if we had to go with a Star Wars character,
He is big into spiritual energy. I like that.
I would probably go. I'd probably go with Darth Sidious, bro. If you ain't watched Star Wars, he basically he Darth Vader's OG,
the black
bro.
and red dude?
Yeah, no, that's Darth Maul.
No,
That's Darth Maul.
Yeah,
He cold as shit though.
Legend.
But like Darth Vader, it's his OG basically. Like it's his man. So he's Palpatine. That's his name, Senator Palpatine. So I go with him. He got the mind and shit. I don't know.
Fire.
Yeah.
Next is one all-time NBA player.
All-time NBA player on my squad. So I need someone to go do a little bit of everything. If I got Doctor Strange running point,
Can't comment on Star Wars. Don't really know much about it.
I got Cities hold down that forward. Then I need someone to do a little bit of everything. Shit. Give me Magic. No. I got a point guard already. I'm tripping. Yeah, let me get a big, bro. I'll take Shaq, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Round that shit out. Yeah.
Then we need one current player. Can't be yourself though.
Current black.
Taking Kobe.
Play against these niggas. I can't get niggas too much love. Hold on.
Klay Thompson.
Let's give it to Giannis, bro. Obviously, yeah. But it's just generational shit. That's easy. Yeah.
And then one celebrity.
One celebrity.
I really stopped caring about celebrities.
Give me Justin Bieber, man. Niggas is tripping. That nigga hoop, bro. That nigga alright, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he a lefty. Yeah, bro.
Got good form too. Like if he lucky hit that shit.
Bro.
Fuck
him, bro.
Does Tyson Fury count as a celebrity? I'm going with Tyson Fury.
Actually curious. Let me hear your squad, brother. I mean, you love superheroes,
Okay.
dog.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'll go
forgot
first.
you was there. My
Superhero.
fault, bro.
I gotta go to People's Champ. Spider-Man. Got it. You name it.
That's
Spider-Man.
my favorite superhero.
Gotta
like
do
that.
it.
Spider-Man?
You got to.
That's my favorite
Got to.
superhero.
Well, you get two superheroes.
Two
so.
superheroes. All right. So the next one, Wolverine.
You said I'm more into Star Trek. I'm assuming you don't follow sci-fi. It's not that I don't. It's just I didn't have really much access to it when I was a kid, and when I did, it was never explained to me, so I didn't understand it. Most things I'm into started as a child, and when you're a child, you're pretty stupid. Didn't really understand anything I was watching.
Wolverine. Like
Heard.
I'm a huge comic book guy. So
you just
Wolverine.
That nigga picking up full court for
You know what I'm
shit show.
saying?
He said
Yeah,
a standard.
You're
Yeah,
just
that's
a hard
right.
worker. You like Wolverine. Standard.
all-time NBA player. Well, so I got Spider-Man. I got Wolverine. So I gotta go like
Spider-Man and Wolverine.
somebody versatile.
He a
that
baby
can do
for
a little
sure.
bit of everything. I would pick MJ, but because I got two other goats, I'm gonna go KD. I'm gonna go KD. You know what I'm saying?
But
Well, actually, I got two NBA
That
players.
could have been your current player.
Yeah. Well, my current player right now, I'm gonna go like Jokic.
All right.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
And then
I'm
one
gonna go
celebrity.
Jokic and one celebrity. Ooh. Hey man, if I had got Zendaya at the 5, I feel like I'm gonna throw a lot of people off.
You said Zendaya? You got Spider-Man, so they got chemistry and shit.
Nah, he
You
not.
know what I'm saying? A lot of
Nah.
dudes not worried about.
Nah, big bro. He ain't get Zendaya for Spider-Man. He got Zendaya for himself. He'd kill Spider-Man if it came down to it. Bash his skull in with a rock. I was also gonna say, we'll do the Jello video tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it today. This video's been long enough. So when it finishes, we'll do a little outro. And thank you guys for coming through type shit.
About the game, but cool.
You got a liability on one side of the ball, though. Hey, G.
What happened,
You
guys?
gotta pick two superheroes to build a team with, bro.
Two superheroes.
Yeah.
What am I doing with them? What I'm doing? Build a hoop team?
He said, "What am I doing with them?" Like you gotta build a team, like a squad, 5 people.
To hoop?
Yeah.
Fuck. I got Thanos at the center. Doctor Strange at the PG.
See what I'm saying?
All right.
Now we
You
just
gotta
gonna
pick
manipulate
one-
the shit out the game. So whatever happens, nigga, if
Okay.
we mess up, we gonna redo life and do it again. 'Cause I got all
That's
the
crazy.
Hey.
We winning. It don't matter,
Hey, you
nigga.
tapped
The
in, I
next
get it.
three, the next
And then,
three could be
okay,
anyone.
then you gotta pick an all-time NBA player.
Me. Does it matter? Nigga,
Okay,
nigga,
fuck
hey,
it.
give me
And then one
Brandon
current
Roy.
player.
Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy. All right.
All right, Brandon Roy and one current player.
Let me see. Current.
Go with
What
Dip.
else do I need? Fuck it. Wimby. Put him on there.
Oh, I like.
And
First
then
time he
one
ain't stay with the home team.
Celebrity. Go on, give me Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie and Zendaya, but that's a matchup right there.
You see what I'm
Fucking
saying?
ages, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Angelina Jolie
I'm
is
not mad at that
crazy.
team at all.
Fuck.
Thanos and Doctor Strange is actually kind of
Beautiful
That's
team.
really good. Who you got?
Shit, one or two superheroes. If I can't take who y'all would take, I would pick. Give me what's his name? Give me Nightcrawler, the nigga that can teleport.
Oh
Okay.
shit, yeah.
That's
Give
a
me
good one.
Nightcrawler.
All
That's a good pull.
And
Right there.
he gonna be my 2 guard. Strictly defense, nigga. Just steal the ball and go transport it to our real quick.
Okay.
And then my other big, I'm taking the Hulk.
Okay.
He's just gonna have to just
Stonewall
He's just
shit,
gonna have to just do some
Them
strong
screens
shit.
would be crazy, nigga.
Yeah, straight strength and all dunks, like nothing else. Don't ever shoot. Just dunk and set screens.
Okay.
My all-time NBA player will be, I need Jordan. He's the only person that has like experience going against extraterrestrial shit.
Space Jam Jordan. Yeah.
Real.
My current player
Hold
will
on.
be Bron.
He just said he's the only person that has experience going against extraterrestrial. Bruh. You just picked LeBron James. He was also in Space Jam 2, going against extraterrestrial beings.
Because again, he got some experience going against extraterrestrial shit. And then my celebrity would be, I gotta go Zoe Zaldana then, if that's what we're doing.
Hey, look, we're evenly matched here at the 5.
Fair. Yeah. All right.
Nothing in life is free.
He said celebrities 30 years ago were celebrated for their accomplishments. Nowadays, in the social media era, anyone can be a celebrity. This is true, but I just don't really care about celebrities in general. They serve no purpose on the planet unless they're really pushing something that is godly. Most of them are just degenerates who want to go to Diddy parties. And even if they're not, they're just selfish. We need some people who truly care about making the world a better place. Let's get a bunch of them, band them together, and change the world.
Except this.
That's right. Download the Better app and pick more or less on player stat. And
Is this
watch
the
your
end?
favorite players cash out. They have the highest
Might be.
multipliers in the game, 10,000x.
You must be 18 years or older and in a jurisdiction where Better Picks operates. Terms and conditions apply. Better Picks, Sports got better.
Hey yo, Ant, let's hear what you got, brother.
I like Hulk at the 5. That was good. Let me put Iron Man at the 1. Current NBA player, I'm gonna get Zion in there, big body. And then one celebrity you said?
All-time NBA player.
Oh, all-time NBA player. I'll throw Bron in there, 2 big bodies. And then
one celebrity.
One celebrity. Sophia Vergara. That's who I'm throwing in there.
What up for the peoples?
Hey, yo.
I'm crying. Well, shit, man. We appreciate you coming through, man. Taking
Absolutely,
time out
brother.
of your day, man. We know you.
I Googled her. I forgot she existed. That's the old woman with the crazy accent. Her accent is still strong as the day she arrived on these soils. It's got to be fake at that point. But I do know who that is, though. I didn't know they were just, like, picking crushes. I thought they were just picking celebrities. That's why I went with Tyson Fury. These dudes all pick women except Myles Turner. But I think that's...
You know, you're a busy man, so thank you, man, so much. We appreciate you. Much love and, much success going forward, brother.
Appreciate you pulling up, brother.
Yes, indeed. Reciprocated.
I guess that's the end. Shout out to Rap God and whoever else might view this. Bro, give a thumbs up, man. I'm saying, like, bro, y'all don't even got to stay the whole time. Just, hit your boy with a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you catch me after the video is live, though, leave a comment. I will respond. Appreciate you. So we finna get up out of here. Tomorrow, look out for it. Maybe we'll do it. We'll watch a few of the OTS Media Jello videos. We'll get into it. Other than that, appreciate you guys. Finna get up out of here. Peace.